schools be able to search students' lockers? I'll tell you why they should. More than 60% of all students say that drugs are used, kept, or sold on school grounds. Teens die more from prescription drugs than heroin or cocaine combined. In 2013, high school seniors were regularly using marijuana more than cigarettes at 30% in the last month. The NEA says more than 1,000 students bring weapons to school every day. Now, you would say this only happens in inner city schools, but that's not true. This happens everywhere. On June 10th in 2014, at Reynolds High School in Troutdale, Oregon, Jared Patchett, age 15, shoots and kills fellow comrade 14 Emilio Hoffman in the school gym. He then later takes his life. There is a rising increase in violence in school. Over 160,000 students skip class every day for they fear physical harm. 6,250 teachers are threatened every day. Now, that's not all. We have drugs and a big problem. Now, marijuana is disguised very, very smartly. What they do is they hide it in lunches. They hide it in muffins, brownies, cake, cupcakes. That's not all. Prescription drugs are also hidden in easily swallowed foods. But it doesn't stop there. Alcohol is also a large issue. Students put Jell-O shots in their lunches disguised as just regular Jell-O. They put water bottles filled with alcohol in their lockers. Sometimes they even fill up with fountain drinks. But that's not it either. Cheating and stealing is a massive problem today, more than ever. 75 to 80 to 98% of all college students report that they have cheated in high school on all their exams. 12 to 17-year-olds are more likely to be victims of this or property crimes which are happening on school grounds. Do these things only apply to the poor or unfortunate or the less rich schools? The answer is absolutely not. Top students all around the world are using Adderall and Ritalin, which are ADHD drugs, to show that they can stay up longer and do their assignments faster and be more focused. But this is very, very dangerous. It rises your heart rate to a rate that's very dangerous and can kill you. But that's not all. It's not the poor kids that are being affected either. Rich kids are buying this stuff all the time because they can afford better drugs, more expensive alcohol too. Lydia, who is a student in Michigan, says, at the age of 13, I was introduced to weed at school in the form of a brownie. At 14, I started taking Vicodin. I was taking 6 to 8 a day, 3 to 4 at a time. I was caught with Vicodin in my bag at school and put on probation. I went into rehab just a month ago after my mom found me using heroin for the first time. Now the question is, do you think this would happen if we had schools searching lockers for this kind of illegal items? The choice is up to you. Now students would argue that searching lockers is an invasion of privacy, but this is not true either. They say that searching students' lockers is against the Fourth Amendment, which is not true too. The Fourth Amendment does not say that you can't search public property. Lockers are part of the school's property and the community's property. So the answer is no. It's not an invasion of privacy. Now every day throughout the school day, people are stealing, cheating, doing drugs, alcohol, and all other sorts of illegal activities. Now there is a story about a kid who was going to school. He was in the 6th grade and his cousin was in a local gang. Now the cousin was in a rivalry with another gang in the inner cities. The kids from that rival gang were also in this kid's class, and they started to bully him and tell him that they were going to kill him. So, in defense, he asked his cousin in a gang, "Can I have protection?" The cousin then goes to his car, gets a pistol, and gives it to the 6th grader. The 6th grader then the next day goes to school and tells all the people that have been bullying that if they touch him again, he will kill them. The next day, he comes back from school, and on the way back from school, he is hit in a hit and run and was killed. He was 12. Now this happens all over the place. Guns are being brought into school, knives, everything is used as a weapon. And they're not being taken away, they're not being searched. Alcohol is hidden in fountain drinks and water bottles, and their kids are getting drunk every day during school that we don't even know about. Drugs are being passed through foods and disguised in everything, and this is a massive, massive problem. Kids are dying more than ever due to the lack of security in schools, whether it be violence, guns, drugs, or alcohol. And all this stuff is being hidden in lockers. So the question is, should we search lockers? I want you to think of this. If you had a friend who was suddenly introduced to illegal activity or items at school and began to use or store them in their locker, would you want to help them? Would you want someone to find them? Wouldn't you want to help them get off that wrong path and have a better life for themselves? More than ever today, students are being caught up in illegal activity, which is ruining their dreams and their lives. More than ever, people are taking drugs so they can have better test scores, so they can do better on their assignments, when in the long run it's just killing them. This happens all around the country, and we need to stop it, and we need to put a stop to it. And I encourage everyone here that get involved and ask your school to have locker checks so that you can help a friend wherever they are stay off this path. Thank you.